Oh, here we go.
Tits.
Hi everyone, welcome back to another SugarTits video. Did you know that this Wednesday, the 15th of October, was International Pronouns Day? I didn't bloody know. Nobody knew. Nobody cares. But we are here, in the spirit of Pronouns Day, to make fun of it. Oh, now, just to mention, speaking of not knowing about shit, my last video, after about 5 re-edits and 5 rejections from YouTube, has been age restricted and therefore probably limited to my viewers even knowing about it. And that bloody pissed me off. 5 rejections, I removed every single fucking swear word there was in the video because they told me I had to, and finally they said, okay, green light. But then only an hour after releasing it, it was age restricted because apparently YouTube has some problem with people doing nefarious acts to dingoes. Go figure. I mean, it was a joke anyway. No one did anything to any dingoes. But if you didn't get notified about my video, make sure you go check it out. So, International Pronouns Day came and went.
Did you know that the third Wednesday of every October is International Pronouns Day? And everybody deserves to have their pronouns used and respected.
And the world kept turning, basically not even knowing that this shit existed. Ignorance is bliss. But in case you're ignorant to this whole pronouns thing, here's the much-loved crazy man bitch, Lily Tino, to tell you, especially all the kids out there, what are pronouns?
Hey friends! Today we're talking about something super cool called pronouns. And it's important to ask people what their pronouns are
Because you can't always tell by what they look like.
Excuse me.
LOL!
You must be joking, right? Aside from your massive Adam's apple, I can literally smell the bowls wafting off you. Or your cake pops, as you so like to call it. Consider yourself lucky if you've never watched the video where he explains how he got his cake pops removed, using actual cake pops as props.
When I got my cake pops removed, I specifically asked my surgeon to leave the bag intact. That's because down the line, if I wanted to use my cake pop stick and turn it into a donut, the bag can come in handy.
Nightmare fucking fuel. So Mr. Tino was bloody useless in telling us what pronouns are. Just a thought, if the Tino wants to be referred to by female pronouns in Spanish, does that make him Latino? Sorry, back to pronouns. Maybe this chick can do better.
Hey y'all, so a lot of people ask me questions about them pronouns since I have started using them a few months ago.
I love it. It's like a few months ago, I just decided that I wanted to use them pronouns. It just popped into my head out of nowhere. In my whole time of existing, I just decided a couple months ago, yep, them pronouns really resonate with me. Mental illness really resonates with me.
A lot of times when I introduce myself with them pronouns, people ask me what it means.
Because it's stupid.
And what them pronouns are, and tell me that they have never heard of them before.
Because it's stupid.
Which is understandable.
Yeah, it is understandable. Say it with me now. Because it's stupid.
I might be the only person they know who uses them.
Okay, this is like shooting retarded fish in a barrel. Once again, because it's stupid.
So, a little explanation. them pronouns are
retarded.
A part of a group of pronouns called Neopronouns. Neo as in new.
Ah, new, as in someone had to make up some fairyland bullshit, shitting all over the English language to coddle your feelings.
Neopronouns are pronouns that are being developed by
retards.
And for
retards.
People who don't identify with the gender binary.
People who don't identify with the gender binary. I feel like you might as well say people who don't identify with reality.
Meaning non-binary people, genderqueer people.
Very queer mogwai people.
There's a lot of different identities who might use neopronouns.
Yeah, and it's mental.
There is also Zir.
Zir, God help us.
Which can be spelled with an X or with a Z.
Of course it can. Just keep going. Go on, keep going. Keep shitting on the English language.
There's Z here, which can be spelled with an X or a Z, and would be HIR.
Imagine living your life like this. Imagine allowing yourself to allocate the brain space to remember all this bullshit.
There's a lot of different neopronouns. The idea of neopronouns is to create...
safe space, retards.
A pronoun set that is singular and gender neutral in English.
And Klingon.
Other than they, them, because although they, them is a perfectly valid singular pronoun, it can sometimes be
Mental to refer to one person as?
a bit confusing for some people and doesn't feel like a perfect fit for a lot of people. So
No, you just said it. They, them, in fact, is perfect English for a whole lot of people. As in more than one person. I feel like I'm taking batshit crazy pills. And speaking of batshit crazy, have you ever considered genocide pronouns? No, of course you haven't, because that would be fucking mental. Or what about puppy pronouns?
Today's pronoun of the day is puppy. But why might someone want to use puppy as pronouns?
This might be a long shot, but I'm gonna go with mental illness.
Well, this person can have a strong connection to puppies and identify with some of their qualities, like loyalty, energy, or softness.
Right, so if I identify with qualities such as sniffing another person's asshole or eating my own shit, I can explain away that weird behavior with the fact that I identify as a puppy.
It could also be a way to express a non-human identity. Some people feel that being human doesn't fully describe who they are, so they identify as non-human.
Look, you can go and identify as non-human as much as you fucking like. There is no way in hell you're gonna convince me to refer to you as a non-human. You may have all the makings of a nut bar, but you're still human.
So using pronouns like puppy can help a person describe that feeling. And please remember that this is a person's experience, and just because you don't know or you can't relate to this person's experience doesn't mean that it's wrong, doesn't mean that it's bad, and it does not mean that you have the right to bully that person.
I tell you what it does mean. It doesn't mean you have the right to bully me into buying this bullshit. You know what? I can't even listen to the rest of this. I'm just gonna play this awesome song that I made over this bitch.
Feelings, please respect my pronouns, bitch. 'Cause feelings, I'm batshit crazy and English lazy. My balls are huge, but I'm still a lady. 'Cause feelings, I'm a gender non-conforming retard with an emotional soft cock hard. 'Cause feelings, if you don't offer me, I might self-delete. And I hate feeling balls slap when I'm taking a seat. Please validate me and my feelings. I told reality and science I don't give a damn. My cake pops are master, but please still call me ma'am. Feelings, I really just want to invert my schlong and force everyone to play along. 'Cause
So as you can see, you can pretty much identify as anything you want to. This next chick identifies as a witch.
I identify as a witch. I identify as a druid.
Yeah, well, I identify as a 15th century Catholic priest who is very partial to stakes and fire.
And I identify as a priestess. I'm very pagan. So I work with the old gods. I work with Sumerian gods, Egyptian gods, and goddesses particularly.
This guy gets it. This guy is feeling everything that we're feeling.
I think the thing about witchcraft is that it fills a hole that's been left by
A severe lack of dick. Come on. Because let's be honest, no woman who gets into witchcraft is getting a good, copious amount of dick. It's all misandrist, ugly chicks who like to stay at home and play with their pussy cats.
So we have a large contingent of neurodivergent people.
I bet you do.
Definitely the LGBTQI community who know they're very welcome in witchcraft, who don't feel welcome in other spaces.
How exactly does that work? Oh, I'm gay. I don't feel welcome in other spaces. I think I'll become a witch.
We don't ask people to be other than who they are. We get a large Gen Z contingent. And then, and I think the one that surprises people most, a lot of women over the age of 50.
That surprises no one. What are you talking about? Am I surprised that most people in your witch club are women over the age of 50? No. Am I surprised that most people in your club are women who have failed at getting a good dicking down? No.
Really? Like a lot of very angry women over the age of 50 who are ready to burn the house down, which is a lot of fun for me.
What you're describing is torture. I would rather take a red-hot poker to both of my eyes than have to sit in a room with a large amount of angry over 50 white women who identify as witches complaining about patriarchy. You know, Karen witches.
A lot of us sit there and we look at the situation currently around the world. And it looks to me like it's a whole bunch of Abrahamic traditions fighting over who daddy loves the most.
Are we really surprised that she doesn't like Trump?
Right, and that just seems like a lot of nonsense to me, like all the religious info. You're all the same religion, you worship the same God, get over it. And we see the patriarchy in it. There's so much anger amongst women as they're getting older, just going, I want to throw all of that out and I want to find something that seems sane.
I want something sane. I want something sane.
In touch with nature, that is respectful of the planet and of people, where my kid who is trans is accepted and loved and not thrown out as some kind of deviant.
Is your trans kid a witch too? Can you do spells and shit? Be pretty handy. Bippity boppity balls removed.
Y'all, I'm tired.
This next lady identifies as fat. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think she identifies as fat, although it is fat and pronouns related.
7 a.m. at the physical therapy office, misgendered by someone who I've told my pronouns to. And I said, just to let you know, my pronouns are they, them. And they went, oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, I wasn't sure if I'd offend you by calling you they, them, you know, given your fat situation. And that you're here seeing a physical therapist because you're too fat.
Yeah, that's right.
Nailed it.
And then I had to explain too many times to my physical therapist that I didn't want to do an exercise where I had to crunch my face into my boobs.
What? Why? I mean, I know there is the risk of asphyxiation when you're that fat, but why?
Because that gives me gender dysphoria.
Oh, it reminds me that you're really chick and you've got boobs. I get it. I don't know, man. This kind of seems like a lame-ass excuse to not exercise. You know, like when you tell the teacher the dog ate your homework.
And I ended up getting upset and started to softly cry and then quietly beg to leave and have the physical therapist just email me the exercises so I wouldn't have to actually be in the space to do them, and I could just do them at home.
Oh yeah, this is definitely an excuse. Just email them to me. I'll do them at home. No, really, I'll do them. No, I will. I promise. I don't want to do them now. I'll do them at home. Maybe.
You know, I don't feel comfortable at most places in society, but when it comes to being at the doctor's office, it's important to feel cared for, respected.
Imagine telling a man of science, a doctor, who studied for something like 6 fucking years to get into medicine, that you demand respect and that he go against fucking science and affirm your gender, the wrong one, because of your feelings.
And I'm just, I'm tired. I'm real tired.
So on International Pronouns Day, they just want you to know that if you don't respect them, the self-deletion thing, that's on you. You're responsible, you gender non-confirming bastards.
It's not hard to use someone's correct pronouns. It's life-saving.
It's not hard to use someone's correct pronouns. It's life-saving.
It's not hard to use someone's correct pronouns. It's life-saving.
Not hard to use someone's correct pronouns. It's life-saving.
Pronouns are basically how we identify ourselves apart from our name, or how someone refers to you in conversation.
Yeah, but if you follow this preferred pronouns bullshit, then you've got dead naming. See? You're never fucking satisfied, are you?
So like, Patricia Karvelis is a fantastic journalist. She keeps those politicians on their toes.
She is a biological female.
The most common pronouns are he, him, his, she, her, hers, and lots of non-binary people use the gender-neutral pronouns they, them, theirs. Using the correct pronouns for transgender and non-binary people is a way to let them know that you see them, you accept them, and you respect them.
Yeah, but respect is a two-way street, isn't it? How are you going to expect me to respect you when you can't respect the fact that I'd rather not live in delusion?
You can't always tell what a person's pronouns are without them telling you.
Yeah, most of the time you can.
Because you can't always tell by what they look like.
And one way to start the conversation is by offering your own. So I'm Mon, my pronouns are they, them, and the occasional she, her, that's all right. How about you?
Look, you seem nice enough. If I met you in the street and you introduced yourselves and added your pronouns, I'd be very polite to you and I would just move on. Because you kind of seem like the person that's going to be a lot of fucking work to be friends with.
Or you might want to add your pronouns to your social media profiles, or even add them to your email signature.
Douchebag alert!
And remember, if you get someone's pronouns wrong, simply apologise and move on.
Happy International Pronouns Day. For TikTok Unpacks, we're looking at pronouns and their importance. Pronouns are important because they're just one of the ways in which we identify ourselves and navigate the world within the bounds of the language that we speak.
Yeah, okay, how we speak. You can speak however you want to speak. I don't care. That's your freedom. Where it becomes a bloody problem is when you're telling me how I should speak. When you're calling me a bully and maybe even responsible for your self-deletion because I don't speak how you want me to.
For many queer people, pronouns are a way to signify to the world our gender. For example, many non-binary people use the gender-neutral pronouns they, them.
I'm sorry, I'm never going to get on board with this they, them shit.
It's important to respect people's pronouns because it's just another way of showing that you respect them as a person. It causes us no harm and it helps the person feel valid and acknowledged.
Cool, cool. You know what makes me feel valid and acknowledged? Not being manipulated to change my vocabulary to accommodate your feelings. Here, this woman explains it a lot better than I can.
To attempt to control how other people refer to you in the third person is a form of controlling their perception of you. And it's a form of trying to control me. This is a form of insecurity. It's a form of hyper vigilantly trying to control other people's perceptions of you. When you are trying to control how someone else sees you, that's necessarily a place of emotional weakness, insecurity.
Now, I only think it's fair to point out that not all members of the LGBTQ community buy into this pronouns bullshit. Let's take a look at one.
Today's pronoun of the day is flow flows.
You better be fucking joking.
So claiming that neopronouns don't exist is
They don't exist.
this is what feels most comfortable to them and it's not harming another person. Well, baby, let's just do it.
No, let's not just do it and continue to affirm a lot of the stuff that should be addressed by a therapist. There's a lot of stuff that people do on a day-to-day basis that they believe to be true and correct that we should not just go along with. As a matter of fact, blindly affirming a lot of this stuff because, you know, God forbid you question something, push back, and hurt somebody's feelings is a lot of the reason why we're facing these social issues that we're facing today. Because, you know, we live in a generation in society now where we get the flack, we're the bad guys for saying man and woman, but of course, flow flows makes perfect sense. But I can confidently say I will not be participating.
I think what really annoys me the most is when this gender non-conforming pronoun shit gets put on to kids. Like, kids just have to learn about this. And what do? They use the same tactics, don't they? They're teaching kids that it is impolite if you don't follow these rules, that you could be a potential bully.
Do you have kids? They're not too young to learn about the gender spectrum. Somebody's identity is their own. You're the expert of your own gender and your own gender experience.
Oh my god, these kids have got no hope.
When my daughter says, I'm a girl, I say, yes, you identify as a girl. And when she says, we're girls, I say, yeah, we identify as female. And then when she says, is daddy a boy? I say, yeah, daddy chooses to identify as a boy. And she was like, could he ever be a girl? And I was like, well, if he ever wanted to identify as a girl, he could, etc., etc.
Oh my god, way to confuse the shit out of your kid. Get them while they're young. Shrink their heads while they're young. Daddy could be a female if he wanted to be. What a crock.
Cool. My name is Teacher Roby. I am non-binary. I use they, them pronouns. For example, they are a great art teacher. They taught us how to draw stitch. Many of you already know that about me. Pronouns are super important for myself, for you. It's important that we get it right every single time. If you ever make a mistake, I'll just politely correct you. And you should also be making sure that you use those correct pronouns.
I swear to God, I would pull my kids so fucking fast out of that school.
It's been a while since I went over this, so let's do a quick refresher. We are a 3-parent family raising 2 amazing children. My husband and I, we're a married couple. We're raising our kids alongside our platonic co-parent. We're not all in a romantic relationship, though. My husband and I are polyamorous, and he does have another partner, but that person doesn't live with us. The 3 of us all do live under one roof, and our oldest child is now 3 years old. We've nicknamed them Peach for the internet. We also have a new baby that we've nicknamed Strawberry. We use gender-neutral language when we talk about our kids. 1, to allow them to grow up to be whoever they're going to be, and 2, to help protect their privacy.
Yeah, I'm kind of running out of steam, guys. This one is just mental. Well, that's all the torture my brain can take for today. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to check me out on Rumble, BitChute, or X, and I'll catch you in the next video. Tits out, everyone.
Tits.